That's as much preparation as I can put in, honestly. 4 minutes overtime. Horrendous. I just gotta wait for this to actually load. So I can do my checks. Hello, Val. Hello, Not Sophie. Hello, Ballistic. How are you getting here before me? Hello, Katsu. Let me have a listen. Yeah, the music's fine. Okay. Let me shut that up. Hello, everybody. I didn't really know what I was gonna do this stream until I had the genius idea to just animate over some audio. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. It's almost dinner time here, so I'll be doing this stream and then I'll be heading off to have something to eat. Hello, Eureeks. It's good to be back. I haven't streamed for a little while. I had one stream where I was playing Peak and I wasn't in the best mood and I think I accidentally face revealed, so I, you know, promptly privated the stream. And then I kind of skipped a stream because I was pretty busy. But this week, this was the week. There's also somebody here I need to be worried about. I know that much. Hello, Defense. You know, I always say defense, but it's defensor. Either way. Yeah, I should probably explain what I'm going to be doing. So, in the video editing tab, I'll start here. Let me add a sound. Actually, wait, what do I explain first? What do I do first? Do I show the sound? I'll just put this here for now. There. Good. Thank you for joining Stream Elements, my bot. I gotta wake myself up a little as well. That's a key feature of the streams, me being awake. Let me turn up the music a little bit as well. So, you know what? I'll start with a little bit of a recap of my week. Well, past 2 weeks. So, I got really into an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know, I could have just said I got really into Jujutsu Kaisen. Everybody knows what Jujutsu Kaisen is. I got really into it recently. I'm on the, well, I'm getting close to finishing it, so. I got to one of the post-credits scenes, and it was just really unbelievably stupid. I thought, that is one of the funnier things I have seen in my lifetime. Why don't I animate it? So that's what I'm going to be doing, pretty much. I wonder if I should show the scene or not. I probably should, right? Go like right over to... If I go right here. Don't mind the fact I'm using piracy websites. Oh, Naponi Zaba. How am I supposed to read that? Hello, Nil. Gang, stop streaming at midnight. Dog. It's 5 PM here. just change time zones. It can't be that difficult. Alright, you know what? I'll share the scene. I just need to, you know what? Pause the music. I will remember to turn this back on. Hopefully. Man, I'm off the game. I'm so slow. Yeah. No, wait. Oh no, okay, there we go. Here, Jujutsu Kaisen. And it's this scene right here. And that is exactly, and I mean down to the very last tone of voice that I would have for my own 4 characters. It's such a perfectly created scene. It's the white hair dude. It's Gojo. So let me switch back to Blender real quick. Now you can already imagine that when I was making the original thumbnail, I had that scene in mind, but I thought, no, hang on, that wouldn't make sense. It should be Darren should be running, and then it should be this guy and the other one sitting here, and then there would be Meatball Head, who's getting hit on. Hello, Jay. Just checking there's nobody new that I haven't said hello to. And I forgot to turn on the music. Hold on. I knew I would. A part of me knew I would. There we go. The question is how. Like how? What's the scene for this going to be? It would probably be a park, right? Of some kind. I'm gonna need a bench as well. Let's see if I can find a park with a bench. Hello, the Painted Grove. Hello, Dawn Cascade. Yeah, there was somebody new. You can't see what I'm looking at right now, but I'm looking for assets. Hello, the Ishin. Oh yeah, also, the main point of this was to also demonstrate this. Right now we've got, well, he's a bit, looks like an anomaly, but he's fine. You may notice something a little bit different, and it's that when I zoom into these textures, they still look not pixelated. And that is because I have in fact used AI upscaling for these flipping textures that just looked really horrible and pixelated when you zoomed into them. At the same time, it kind of looks a little bit worse in some ways. I'm looking at chat. Peter is me. That's me. I don't know why you have to get my attention with this. We already know. So here's the... I'm going to make the comparison now. Would you rather have it look like this? Oh, no, that's the hair. It's not going to do anything. Would you rather have it look like... No. Like this. Where you zoom in. So from afar, it still looks fine, right? And then you zoom in. And it just doesn't look quite right. But at least it looks the way it was intended to. Or would you rather it have it be AI upscaled and have a couple problems? Like, it just looks a little bit too bent. It maybe some of the outlines aren't... Actually, this one's probably better. Oh, yeah. This one's probably better. So, some of the outlines just don't look like they should be there. Or just aren't there anyway. And worst of all, the cape, right? It has a little bit of text on it. You might be able to read that as Chipotle. It's the Burrito Chipotle cape. And when I click on this, and I go to the upscaled version... Oh, well, I got rid of it at some point, but... it just... It's so obviously AI, you know? Hello, cool guy. Hello, circle guy and enemies. I could ask someone to just draw an upscale version of the shirt, but that would cost money, probably. So, that's the third thing, actually. What's my budget for this upcoming project? Hello, Harrigan. The class project is real. Anyway, that's my dilemma. I'll probably explain it in an actual video at some point and have an entire comment section dedicated to telling me what people think. But, I mean, for now, what do we think? Do we think AI upscaled or regular? Oh, okay, that was the cape. AI upscaled or regular? AI upscaled, regular. I'll just say upscaled, regular. Upscaled, regular. What do we think? Regular? That's one for regular. You know what? Have a poll as well. Oh, I can't do it on mobile. Joel from the animation course with Ryan. Very nice. I actually have, like, the slightest bit of regrets from that animation course. Just the way I acted. I feel like I was very, what's the word? I felt like I was showing off a little bit, and I regret that. But I don't think Ryan minded, because he's cool. Alright, I was making a poll. Yeah. Poll. AI upscaled. Oh, actually. Which texture should I use for this project? AI upscaled. Regular. Capitalize these. Okay. Make your votes. I feel like I already know which way it's swayed, but oh, actually, it's half and half. I'll keep switching between them as well, just so you can see. So from close up as well, I'll make sure it's like you can see that it's close up. AI upscaled. Regular. Upscaled. Regular. Ah, regular's in the lead. Although only 3 people have actually... Oh no, 9 people have voted. My mistake. That's true, regular did get 67%. Which is why I'm inclined to no longer use regular, but... The people have decided. Regular is fine. I'm also gonna have to clear this. I made this for the thumbnail for the other stream that I then promptly privated. But... it's so stupid. Anyway, kill this guy. In that case, I wonder if I can just have this be not upscaled, but, you know, increase the size of the texture, because I don't like that all of my faces end up looking really pixelated. Face-only cats you could love. See ya, cool guy. And can I do a backflip? I can't. So how about... Actually. I'm deep in thought. I really do wish I could just increase the size of the image without upscaling it at all. I wonder if I can do that. Hold on. Image resizer rather than image upscaler. size PNG. I also might have to save and quit. Yes. Okay. Cool. Base. Have I ever played CI? What is CI? I feel like I'm walking into a trap there. What was it? It was like 4,096. 4,096 by 2048, right? I think that's right. Export. Combat Initiation. Yes, I've played that. I don't know when it's gonna get like a next, like its next proper update. I've been waiting on the 5th wave for quite a while, or not wave. The 5th area. You know what I mean. If you played it, you know what I mean. Peter, have you played AOTR? I have not. Ever since you asked me, the answer has stayed no, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, okay, that's wrong. No, why don't I just... Yeah. I just swap this out for, There we go. Oh, nice. And this is fixed now as well. It didn't change anything. It was just bothering me. Let's have a think. Ah, there we go. So now I can make the face a little bit more, like, it still looks... Oh. No, it looks worse, actually. Somehow I've made it worse. Because I've done the opposite of upscaling it, actually. I've unscaled it. Troubling. Maybe we just have to grin and bear it, honestly. You know, like it's a very small price to pay in the grand scheme of things. Let me do like here. It might just have to look like this. Which, I've never really minded before, but knowing now what it can look like... Big old thoughtful sigh from me. Oh yeah, also, the tiniest change was made to chat. I've made it so that there is now a 2-second slowdown. Genuinely 2 seconds worth of slow mode. So Daniel Varsalas, whatever his name is, can't come in and immediately fill up the chat without me noticing. Granted, I will probably not notice anyway, but, you know. When are we getting a red draw? I don't know who that is. Not that. That's better. Okay, so how are we gonna make him look like he's just genuinely, he's dead from the heat? Obviously not dead, but fatigued, that's the word. Oh, red draw. That's the opposite of blue artist, I see. Oh, not the opposite, just the evil counterpart. If blue artist had an evil twin, I don't think it would be called red draw. It would probably be, probably be retap. I am retap, and I am evil. That's the thought process. Stop posting about blue artist. I'm tired of seeing it. My friends on TikTok send me... Well... I mean, I suppose you could have put blue artist in there a couple more times, but it's okay. Okay, I think I could probably do it like this. Like, maybe not. Maybe don't have his eyes that far apart. I'm not very good with eyes. That. There we go. He may look like he's on crack now, but just wait. That's right. Now he looks like he's on Fent, which is infinitely better. It almost looks right, but not quite at the same time. Yeah, we'll go to like 5 pixels. Go back down to 3. I think it would be thinner than this, but I think it's fine. It's too square. How do I stop it from being too square? Aside from upscaling the image. White blobs, then outline? Yeah, did you not know this was how I did it? I don't think I ever tried to, like, hide it. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. And, like, the tiniest sweat marks, I guess. Which don't look good when you put them up here, because you just can't see them. There's some kind of pixel around here that just... Oh, I almost found it. Hold on. Yeah, it controls, like, the entire forehead. If I, like, did this. Yeah, look at that. Which is really awkward when I'm trying to, No! My phone always does this. Listen on this computer, please. Good. Yeah, it makes it really awkward when I'm trying to do that cool, like, head shadow thing that I did in that one animation. Just drew the outline first. I mean, I bet I could do it the other way around. I could do the inside first, and, well, no, I could do the outside first and then the inside, but I just prefer it this way. It just takes 9 years to render something. I felt the same way until I figured out you could change your CPU to your GPU, and that usually makes it go a lot faster. Tell you what, I'll get a little bit of that as well. Maybe I will make it too, actually. I have to make sure it's like going down, otherwise it looks like a wart. Or maybe I should do it... Hello, Shambu. Hello, Tinpot. Do I remember you? Yes, I do. You've been in a couple of these. Maybe I should do it like this. The only problem is I can't... I always have to balance the mix of realism with cartoonishness, because in real life, if I were to be extremely hot under the weather, I would just... Well, I would thug it out completely. I'd probably maybe look a bit sluggish, but otherwise just be uncomfortable. So this is a very exaggerated version of that. Hello, Loki. What's this animation for? Honestly, I think this animation is just for myself. Just because I could make it. I showed the example of what I was animating over earlier, but... The main point... Oh, actually, I should probably add the other guys in here as well. The main point is, you might remember Meatball Head. Let me see if I can append him in there. Oh, I don't actually have... I'll have to walk on that, but I don't have, what do you call it? Fully rigged versions of all the others. Which is a shame. Yeah, the Meatball Head. Hey, this guy got that fake J's. Got them fake J's. It's definitely a, plural. I'm sure I made a version recently. Maybe not. It's just forest. These are both forest things. I don't need those right now. Although, to be fair... Oh, wait, no, I know where it is. How about this? I'll go and just get the original lunchbox ones. If I get all of these, I have to cut some of them out, otherwise it just does not look good. Okay, get rid of this, 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 this. Keep Bacon Boy. This is what I'm talking about, Meatball Head. It's this guy right here. Look at him. We've called him a few different things actually. It's been Meatball Head, it's been Chewed Up Bubblegum Head. It looks like he has ear hair, which is really funny, but that's just the way the hair looks. Anyway, he'll be like somewhere in the distance getting talked to, I guess. And then we'll have... Oh. Why? What? Why did you do that? Stop it. Am I just gonna have to, like... What if I do this? Oh, wait, no, hang on. Can I... Control... No? Can I not just get rid of all of this? Oh, that's fine. I'll just append it a couple more times. Rig again. Get that out of here. Maybe not that. Get that out of here, get that out of here, and get that out of here. Cool. And then he's got his own... Cool. And then... Ah, they're so shiny, though. I know at some point I should definitely have, like, an actual set of files for this, but... At the moment, I kind of haven't prepared that far, so I'm stuck with what I got. How long do most of my animations even take? If I manage to finish them, they can take around 2 weeks, I think. But that's for like a 16-second, 17-second animation. And that's if I'm really motivated. No, I definitely have a... I definitely have one for Darren. Hold on. It might just not be here. Collection. It's not a man rig. Oh yeah, there he is. Well, he doesn't have his hair. Hold on. He's bold. Pain of animation. Why am I sighing? Oh no, why is Val sighing? Why is Val sighing? Life cannot be that tough. That's for Blue Artists, See, this is from a different project, so it's very difficult to know what I'm supposed to have here. That's that's good. If I have all of these, okay. If I just get rid of that, then we'll be fine. Good question, actually. To myself just now. Which one is this? This is a very messy setup. I'll be able to make it a lot cleaner at some point, but for now, I'm just gonna have to... No! I'm just gonna have to kind of get rid of all this. Starter egg 1 would be... That'd just be all of this. Yeah, it totally would. Plus this. Delete. That should be fine. Okay, cool. What is Dr. Stone? Don't ask me. That's a good point. I've always kind of wondered what Val's profile picture was for like a very long time. It doesn't matter now though. It's being changed. Stop talking to myself. I kind of have to. It would be very awkward if I wasn't. It would just genuinely be silence all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of like so many of these. Delete keyframes, gone. Yeah, so this is the kind of rig I want. The usual rig I have. Does that matter? I'll move you over here. Reset that. Reset that. Just reset everything pretty much. There actually isn't any fist control for this one, so... What was that? Was that something I missed? There was. It's fine now. Sorry, by the way, if you can hear people talking in the background, my parents have decided to have a discussion in the other room rather than downstairs where they normally do. I can't tell if they're discussing something important or playing Minecraft. That's a genuine confusion, by the way. They started playing Minecraft. Decided to watch Mob 100 because I was watching it. You were gonna finish the first episode, but then I started streaming. Well, go finish it and then come back and tell me what you think, okay? Because I have a deep love for that anime, so for that anime. Every now and then I have to go back on my words and just make sure it was clear enough, and sometimes it isn't, so I have to say it again. Sometimes people don't let me say it again. Sometimes people just move on without letting me explain. And I know damn well they had no idea what I was saying in that sentence, but they didn't let me correct myself, which always kind of sucks. But hey, what can you do? So this is the one that would be running, Darren. So I'll put him here for now. And then second admirer, he would come a little bit later. No, wait, no. That would be this one. That would be Bacon Boy. No, these two would be in the same spot, actually. Right, hang on. Let me go get those park models as well. Hello, Captain. I'm sorry, Chaplain. Complete impulse, by the way. I hit I, and I see a C afterwards, and I think it's gotta be Captain. No Polyforest and City Park at Sunset, that's it. Extract all. Good. Source. Oh, that's actually good. Usually I have to extract like a bunch of files within the files to get it working. It's stupid. I think it was an FBX. Yes, my memory is incredible. Whoa, okay. Okay, so where'd the textures go? That's my question. What could have possibly happened in the the singular extraction I just did. Unless... Don't call me a genius yet, but... Okay, I'm wrong. Why is this the case? Textures... What is this? I don't... Is that correct? That can't be correct, no. It's not correct. Textures... What is this? What am I... What am I supposed to do with this? Brown color palette. Thanks. Am I supposed to be coloring this in myself? I'm gonna find a different file source, actually. Anything I need to know in chat? I see Hawk Tour, and somebody's bored. So, you know what? I think that's as good as we're gonna get, ever. Let me also make sure I'm streaming the right thing. There we go. History. There we go, okay. Let me get this. No, that's wrong. I don't want that. Where did it go? It's just gone. Oh, no, there it is. How about I download in Gitfa? Let me extract 80 files for this to work. Extract all. Oh, hang on, that's promising. Unbelievably promising, actually. Okay, if this works, I might... I don't know, I can't think of anything. Yeah! Okay. I'm goated. That's the only explanation. I think this guy is using AI upscaling. But no? No, not me. Hello, C Studios. Hello, Watermelon for real. Hey, you AI upscaling? No? No, not me, no. Never me. So stupid. I was thinking, what is that poking out of his chest? It's this. Okay, yeah, that's a problem as well. These benches are really small. And that's not right at all. I just selected everything in here first, and then... Okay, that works, I guess. All I need to know is that these guys can fit on the benches without them being too big or too small. So I think that would be an appropriate size. Yeah, that's good. And then dig into these rigs, see if I can actually fish them out. Where is the master bomb? Here it is. Let's see first. Is that? Yeah, that's like a normal person to bench ratio, I reckon. I don't know why the bench is slanted like this. Who wants to sit on a bench like that? You just end up sliding backwards. Sliding backwards and folding into this hole here. That's terrible. Trying to import a rig into Blender, but you can't figure it out. I don't know how to help you with that, actually, currently. I apologize. Going to make a fan animation. Very nice. I'm gonna... Oh, that looks wrong. How about just the legs? Good. Better. And then... That looks fine. And then he will be, like, extremely bent back as well. This is how it feels to be in the British heat. Everybody goes, oh, 28 degrees isn't that hot. 28 degrees is not that hot whatsoever. And then they come to England when it's 28 degrees in England. And they're like, oh my god, what is this? Poco Yoko or something is here. It's Piku Niku. You know what? I'm gonna ditch the cape. I always ditch the cape for animations, and I'm trying to find one where I will not ditch the cape. I haven't been able to find it yet. I'm just gonna have to ditch the cape. Also, I made an oopsie. I've saved this file to base poses, which it is not. It's fine. We'll just... I'm gonna have to reorder. I'm gonna have to order this at some point. There needs to be an order. I need to get my affairs in order. I think if I... Where is he? No. He's sat down. Good. And then... Oh, no. Guys is really buff. I've never thought to do this. Oh, that's ridiculous. Look at this. The figure we all want. Pixar savior. Yeah, where is that guy? What's my Roblox username so that I can make your fan animation? Oh, it's for me. Yeah, let me slide that in there. It depends which one you want, but... This is the username I use for my animations. And this is the username I use for playing games. It's Amori! You know what? I was able to like, solidly, translate the lyrics. Just on a whim. I don't know the lyrics, or what they mean. You know, I know what they sound like, but I was once, walking down the streets of London, with my friend, who lives in London, with Pix, who lives in London, and I thought about the song, and I thought, okay, close your eyes, you'll be here soon. Obviously. And then, Ichi-ni-san. Yeah. Ichi-ni-san shi go... Oh, no, actually, I got this part wrong. I thought it was Sanji Gofun. Which would mean 3 hours and 5 minutes. But I'm wrong. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So basically 5 minutes. So I thought that meant 5 more minutes, and then I think that's Tokidoki Hontou ni Netai, which is sometimes I really want to sleep. And then that, actually, I don't know. But this... I have no idea. Anyway, I tried my best, and he was kind of impressed by the fact that I tried my... No! Why did I close Spotify? Oh, there he is! Pix! I love this guy. I was so insanely focused on chat, I didn't even realize he joined. What was I doing? That's right, I was having him completely knocked out. Actually, how do I make his arms look limp? I think limp arms kind of look like this, but his arms aren't long. This is the problem I keep having. His arms aren't long enough to have normal proportions whatsoever. And it is always a little bit annoying, to be fair. To be honest, rather. How about... Where is... Ah, there it is. I think having the hand like that is fine, but then the thumb is always a bit of a problem. Like that. Do he look limp? That's the question. His hands are kind of big, too. I don't think I can change that. They just kind of do limp. I'll do it like this. How about that? And then... Well, that's the right arm. Actually, I think this works better for the right arm. Or maybe... Actually, no, this is the right arm, technically. What about that? Geeked as hell. That's what I'm saying. Just get rid of his arms. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I could do this. There. Isn't that better? I'm lying. Of course it's not better. Let's briefly. Oh, actually, well, I would if I could. Oh, there they are. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Okay, awesome. I did have to sneeze, and then it didn't come out, so. Like that. One side like that. And the other side like that. That. It's so difficult. No, these fingers are definitely too, like, uniform. So like that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's okay actually. That's completely fine. And then honestly, I'm okay with that. We have this like a little bit farther up. Cool. He does in fact look pretty geeked. Anonymous, when is the Discord server releasing? Is he hungover? The Discord... Sorry, I keep looking at new things that are just worse. The class is playing Iron Mouse. I guess I just have to... If I want to make an actual good estimate, I'll have to check the progress of it, I suppose. So I have a rules, I have an updates, I have general, suggestions, spam, and I have a voice channel. Generally, I think I'm happy with how it is so far, but I'll make a video for its release. So when that video comes out, it can't be this difficult to add it, to make a Discord server. I mean, yeah, you know what? You know what, bust it? How about... I don't know, I had something in mind, but... You're right, it's not the creating the Discord server that's the problem, it's managing it and making sure the affairs are in order to continue managing it efficiently. Can we just create the server? Can we just create this? Oh, okay. Fine. Don't come crying when you realize how insanely difficult it is, huh? What, you think being a Discord moderator is easy? I say, stroking my neck that is just completely a beard. It's like a carpet. I'm leaving by chat. Oh, you're actually out of screen time. That's funny. Well, it's not funny, but that would explain it. Oh, Pepsi. Don't expect you can stay long on stream today. You've been here a while, haven't you? I haven't really noticed. I'm bad for that. So, see, some people have similar profile pictures as well, which doesn't make it any easier. So if I had the camera, where would... Gosh, the surroundings look so big in comparison. I don't know why they made these benches so small. But I guess it's fine. Pepsi, man. I guess it won't matter that much when the camera is, like, completely focused on the actual scene. And the background is blood. I guess next would come this guy. God, I'm really just not feeling it today. Excuse me. Yeah, that's one of the problems with these rigs.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not taking up too much space on the bench.
Put him like here. That's good. Hello, Rumen. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about what's happening. Just some technical problems with these rigs. I can't move it from those points, can I? Oh, that's right. They work like this. Which can be mildly frustrating at times, but it's usually fine. Considering how this guy looks as well, I don't think it really matters how realistic the, like how realistic the scene of him seems to be, if you know what I mean. A lot of people have different nicknames they call you, but Pepsi was very popular and you can't change it because you've had the same name for like the same 5 years. Same name for 5 years and nobody would recognize you. That's true. I suppose. Then again, I was Blue Artist for like all my life and then suddenly Anonymous. But I guess that was a pretty... I think that was a pretty slow change, actually. Or maybe not in someone else's eyes. You never know. Like that. And then his head, maybe outwards like that. He doesn't look as completely dead, but it's very hard to make him look like that when that is the way his head looks. What am I supposed to do with this face? How am I supposed to make it look like this? Maybe I should have him swap sides, actually. Never holding hands. If I have it like that, I don't really think it matters where his hand is. All that really matters now is me sorting out this. That's good. Two guys sitting on a park bench. At least 5 centimeters apart. Because they are. No, I don't think that's going to be a part of the law. Hang on. I'm almost about to sneeze. I know it. Nope. Okay. Almost. My bromance! That's what I'm saying. It's fine. One day. One day I'll just go completely, like, completely haywire. Another point is actually... I hadn't thought about this, but... Oh, wait, no. No, they do have the same legs, actually. Alright. So then, obviously, Darren is gonna come in, like... Well, however he comes in the anime. Which is, like, right around here. They go, Suke's getting hit on! And they go... Well, they all just start charging towards him, don't they? Suke would be... Bacon Boy would be like... Bacon Boy would be like, ooh. I keep forgetting the camera is always angled like this, and it makes it really stupid when I get to do stuff like this. Hold on a second. Don't I have... What am I doing? I already have a... What am I doing, apart from being completely ridiculous? Let me go ahead and grab... this... No, where is it? You wish Apple added the GIF of the screaming yellow guy fading away. That's a good point. I'm sure one day they'll, like, in the next 5 years, when the meme is already completely and utterly disintegrated, no pun intended, they will add the disintegrating emoji as like a little Easter egg emoji that you can use on Telegram, and that's it. The big corporations will finally catch up onto what's funny when it's not funny anymore. God. If I had money, I would be funny and have... Okay, that's... I sound like I'm trying to do some Dr. Seuss type stuff, but I'm serious. If I had money, and I had, like, several platforms, I would be funny when I was developing them, and I'd force everybody that I employ to also have the same sense of humor, you know? Let me clone myself 80 times and run a business. How's about that? I really can't find it. Where is this? There it is. Oh. Oh. Ah, that's a shame. It's from a newer version. Ah, well. Stick to what we got, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Like, to an extent, it just doesn't really matter. It's funny when it's smooth as well. Hey, I heard. What's something he'd say? I heard you got technology. Yeah, that's law accurate. Where do I want him to be? He really would be like over here. Hang on. He would just be over here minding his business, talking to possibly a lady. Actually, here's a point. Who should the lady be? All right, all women in the chat right now, make your volunteer suggestions as to which of your Roblox characters you want to have in this animation. Come on. Actually, here's a point. I don't know how many women are in my chat. All femboy. No. Aragran! You can't... Alright, you know what? At that point, I'd accept it. I looked down for 2 seconds and you've completely changed your identity. How did you do it that fast? Why we... How long have you been plotting this? Oh, probably since the message you sent where you said I'm Cat. Alright, there are no women in chat. I'm gonna have to ask my real women friends that I have. If I can use that not that profile picture, just the Roblox character. Anonymous, I don't accept. It's not Blue Artist. Okay, what about just make the texture bigger? Thanks. If you'd been here for a little while longer, you would have seen how that turned out. So, wow, that sounded... Yeah, looking back on that sounded really passive-aggressive of me, my word. Yeah, I'll show you. If I grab him. So I already tried to make the texture just bigger. And I did. And it looked like... Is it this? No, that's... It looked like this. No, it... Where was it, actually? I know I did try. See, this was the upscaled version. That's PG tips. I don't know where I put it. It's just kind of gone. Anyway, it looked wrong. Did I watch BFDI is back yet? No, I have not. I had it saved on my watch later, but at the moment I've been really caught up in Jujutsu Kaisen and Mob Psycho. Not necessarily in that order. I watched Mob Psycho first, and then I was like, I want more stuff kind of like this. I want good animation, and I want cool friends, bonding. Then I found Jujutsu Kaisen, and I fell in love. The non-upscale version looks more accurate to Roblox, which is true, but when I want to have a close-up shot, it kind of just ruins the... I don't know what to call it. I guess it's very distracting. That's what I'd say. I've been all caught up in delaying my Discord server. How on earth has it been an hour already? Let me get a resolution enhancer website. I've already done that. Actually, no. That's what I used to make the enhanced resolution, which I cannot find. I know I had. Here's the thing. It made the pixels kind of spill out. That's the word. But I think I promptly removed it. One of these will say... Maybe not then. Actually, this is still upscaled. This is what it looks like when it's not upscaled. This is what it looks like when it is. Use vector textures. Explain. You can zoom in and it'll be the same quality. Please add Heragren's avatar as the one, please. Hang on, no, Felanium is onto something here. Use vector textures, infinite resolution zoom. Because you zoom in and it's the same quality. How does that work? Convert it to vector. Okay, well, I mean, you may as well hand me the car keys and say, okay, drive. Image. See, because what I was doing originally was basically just... Hang on. Hey, copy this first. Ah, it'll be fine. Oh, save a copy. Good. No. I don't know. It's too many files. Resize, and I was just basically doing this. Which, if I can zoom in. Oh, actually, which had a problem externally. But within Blender, it's completely fine. I can, Very nice. Hello, Wef. Oh, so it is converting it externally, okay. Oh. I'm gonna keep this like this for now, actually. I like it. Figuring something out. No, I'm not. It's a blunder. It's a bluff. It's a bluff to cover my blunder. I might do it like this. There we go. Completely zonked out. And then... Actually, maybe I'll edit this side's hand now. Because I've made them swap positions since I made this pose. looks fine. It is almost time. God, I'm getting shivers already. See ya, Wef. If I were an astronaut and I saw a six-legged black tabby cat with one eye and massive antlers flying through space, how would I feel? Directed at everyone. How would everyone feel if you were in that position? Because Pepsi needs opinions on how people will react to their OCs. Excuse me, I honestly... I'm bewildered. I don't think there is a correct answer. Right. I think how I had it before was fine. Good. Cool. Do I still have it in here, actually? Video editing? Oh, yeah, it is. Just kind of sitting there. It's not even... No, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. I'm back. Alright, let's see if I can look at this with fresh eyes and still think it looks fine. Oh, that's a point, actually. I still need to save the face. Maybe I should... Faces. Sweating. .png. So, theoretically, if I said... Let me check my files first. I want to be very careful with this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Don't save. Oh, wait, well. Save, but don't save the modified image. And then... Back to Untitled. Go away, Google Ad Services. I'm trying to give myself more view hours. Okay, go back to files. Put that in there. There we go. And then everything else kind of followed suit afterwards. Very nice. Yeah, I actually am not bothered anymore to check who's the one that is speaking. Whether it's Katsu or Harrigan. Could 500 million lobsters take over Scotland? Probably not. Because we are at the top of the food chain. Humans as a species. Yeah, a lot would probably be stepped on. I think it would be... Because lobsters lack the, intelligence to make any sort of move on the government as a whole, Scotland would promptly kill them all and eat them. How dare you? We are all entitled to individuality. What is that in response to? That's my question. What are they doing? Alright. Could make it like this, actually. Just a little bit more. Nah. I still like this. I could maybe tilt them like their actual positions. Why is his head doing that? It's kind of do a little jig. I'll have... this is fine. I guess I might move this a bit while I'm at it. That's good. I also don't want his entire body to be... Move! His entire body to be off the bench. That would be bad. So, I might... move him... further into it. But then have this... raise slightly. Okay, considering the angle will be like this, I don't think it matters too much if he clips inside the bench. Like that. Yeah. And the angle will be like this, so nobody's gonna know. Not a soul on Earth. Unless they were here in the stream. Then they'd know. And I'd have to kill them. I demand that this chat in question are compensated for this great injustice with being referred to individually as sir or madam before their usernames. $5. 5 whole smackers if I do that. The problem is, I don't usually refer to anybody... The problem is, Mr. Pix. Sir Pix. Whatever you want to say. I usually don't refer to anybody by their username, so that's kind of like a freebie. Cough up. Circles. Exactly, the backlash. Is there a they version for... That's a good question. Hold on. Where's ChatGPT? I know there's sir for male and madam or ma'am for... I'll say madam. And madam for female, respectively. And those are the formal versions. But is there a formal version for ambiguity? No, I'll just say they. For they. Isn't a universally accepted one. There is MX. But it's not spoken. Okay, and the other way is just saying the person's name. Oh, and the neutral respectful term would be... What? Esteemed guest? Okay, esteemed guest Pix. Hello, honored guest Katsu. What am I supposed to do with this? Proposed but not widely accepted terms are Ser, Saya, and Mer. Now on that... I'm gonna forget in like, not very long anyway. I do always have my, Here's the thing. Without the AI upscaling, the shirt is all pixelated, but the face... the face... You can't count the pixels. They're immeasurable. Has Pix seen this yet, actually? The whole... Come look at this. So I was messing around and I AI upscaled Blue Artist's body, the textures, and it looked like it's a good question. What did it look like? Where'd it go? It's gone. Anyway, it didn't look great. So says everyone. But I thought it looked okay, but so says everyone, I guess. Closest we got is MX. It's pronounced mix. Mix? Mix? What? I don't want to call mix picks. That's pretty funny, actually. I'd be calling you mix picks, but mix? What are they, a packet of Haribos? That's the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. Mix Darren. I don't know why I got so heated over that. think. In the actual scene, he comes over like this, right? Or maybe... You know when cartoon characters, they no AI. Hello, Pop-Tart. They come in, and when they're running towards something, and then they stop, they usually look like... Let's see if I can demonstrate this. So when cartoon characters, they start running, right? And they go da da da, and then they run into shot like... Kind of messed this up. Like this, and they go like a car screeching sound. That's how I want him to come in. You know what I'm talking about? I can only hope so. I think that's just about where the extent of my... Because this is pretty much just the scene layout. Oh! Actually, what am I talking about? There was something else as well. Append... I'm not even gonna try and read that. Was stop evil. No. Got lost. So you took a class on Blender a while ago, back in the summer for a week. Never finished that walking animation. You got lost, never touched Blender again, but you're gonna try using it again soon because IBIS Paint isn't working that well for animations anymore. Alright. Eureka told me very bad things about Blender. Well, he's slandering it! It's not horrendously difficult to learn. You just have to push yourself a bit. And get good! No. The best way to learn is to genuinely just put yourself in front of it for a while. Try and accomplish what you want to do. And in the meantime, fiddle around with things and learn what they do. That's how I learned. That song was chapters 3 to 4. What am I looking for? Can't remember what it was. Ah, there we go. Found it. So I had a low poly forest. And I was going to use the trees as background, because they were kind of similar to the ones in the park. I don't know why that one's up there. I'm going to probably delete it. And also the water is pink, which I will change. But for now, considering it's just in the background, it doesn't matter that much. It just makes it look a little bit more full, is all. Let me see. Get out of pose mode. I have to set it up like this. So you can't see the water, because the water is incorrect at the moment. I probably will try and find a way each time to make sure the water isn't in it. But just in case. There we go. Hello, Onho. Gleb, hello, chat. That's a great introduction. Any small streams, you gotta have a silly introduction like that. There was a floating tree. Here it is. Found it. Everything else is kind of fine. So at the moment, okay, let me get rid of this. This is starting to get on my nerves. Just its very existence is starting to get on my nerves. Okay, this is not correct. I don't want to select this much. Get rid of this. Okay, cool. Anything I'm missing? I don't think so. Hmm. $1 million. Oh, that's a... Oh, no. Okay. If I have it like that on the sun, it's... That's wrong. That's incorrect. I don't want it to look like that. I don't know why. I always prefer an area light for this kind of thing. Actually, I'll have it facing that way as well. It just looks a little bit better, in my opinion. That'd be... Okay, we're going to 10. Okay, how about 100? That's too much. That's far too much. 30. That's somewhere in between. I mean, I may as well just see how the sun fares, honestly. If I did it to like 3, maybe 5. Well, if I did it to just like that. Find a sky texture. Sky. Shove that in there. It's okay, nobody will be able to see the ocean. So it would look like this. And I might add my own area light. Just like around this general area. That brightens it up a little. Although I'd also want it to hit this guy, so... A bit more like this. Increase the size. $900. And I'll probably make it a little bit... Maybe... Yeah, I'll put it in, like, the yellowish. I don't want it to be that much. Maybe 300,000. 500 cigarettes. That's good. And I'll get camera. It is in fact over 9,000. My eyes! Yeah, I tend to make that mistake quite a lot. I think, oh no, I'm just gonna edit the strength of this area light, and it turns out that's not an area light. That's the sun. And you do not want to turn up the strength of the sun. That is a Well, I mean, actually, depending on what kind of person you are, you don't want to, but... Typically, you don't want to. That's the one I'm looking for. Because then you end up accidentally doing things like this to people who don't really deserve it. Here, let me set this to... Yeah, so you accidentally end up doing this. And that's not the coolest thing to do to someone. Okay? I didn't expect it to be so bright. Matter of fact, I might want to... It would be better to do it like this. So it's a little bit more blue. I think that's good. I like that. I might change the sun a bit as well. If I can find it. Sun. Okay. That's fine. I'll edit it from here. Edit it from here, why don't I? It's gonna be reflecting really badly off of his shiny head, so... Maybe I will... well no, because that's gonna look... If I just don't have this... No, I think how I had it earlier was fine. Increase the size a bit. Make it a bit more orange and increase the strength to 30. Sorry, 300,000. And... Man, my throat. Really put Bob on the pop. Yeah, that's fine. Camera, take a look at this. That's a pretty nice shot on it. In of itself, that's a pretty nice shot. I don't know why there's two cameras, but I guess that's fine. I've never actually... I don't know what safe areas are. That's something I need to consider. Focus on object. Focus on, like, this general... Here, I'll turn this to, like... Oh, now, you know what? 0.5. Like, yeah. Right. And then... move it back. Move! Get your big old head out the frame. There we go. God, I could do that. Maybe I should just make it focus on, there, something like that. Flashbacks. I'll maybe put it like here. Slightly lower. There. Like that. That's pretty good. Just in of itself, this as a render would be pretty good. About... You render this just in of itself. Earlier today, I remember the phase where your online profile picture was a picture of you with a fedora and aviators on, pretending to be Mr. Beast. You're not sure what triggered that memory. Well, it's an interesting one to have, that's for sure. Switch windows, actually. Oh, the glare, that's too much. Too much glare. Oh, right. A little bit too much glare, though. Oh, that would make sense. Oh. Yeah. That would be a little bit better. I've changed my mind. Let me go back. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that. So I mean, that's just that. Basically, that's just what one scene would look like. But, I mean, here's the thing to consider. So this is just how it looks right now. But you can see, if this were like a proper tense situation, and you just kind of zoomed... I mean, okay, let's deduct from the fact that he's got a Tic Tac t-shirt. You don't even have to zoom in to see the pixels are a little bit off. And these are the ones at the bottom. These are the ones that are going to be affected by the stretching. They're just a little bit obvious. But I think it's fine. When the time comes for me to decide, I will. How saturated can we make this before it just doesn't look good at all? I think 1.3 is the sweet spot. That's unique. You're good. You can just really run with these, can't you? I might. Yeah, I think I'll stick to like 1.1. Oh, maybe like 1. This is good. I like this. Man. I'm starting to get kind of peckish. I like this. Maybe put it just like 0.3, 0.2, 0.3. That's good. Yeah. All right. Still, any takers? Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this later. Any takers for the woman that this guy's talking to? If you were a woman, okay, would you want to be talking to this guy right here? Let me see if I can get a better zoom in. If you were a woman, would you want to be talking to this guy right here? All women in chat. Right now. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. Whoa. 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 Put Harrigan's woman avatar. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna need a Roblox username. Everybody stop typing in their Discord usernames right now. No. Alright, if anybody has a good idea, put the Roblox username in the chat. Okay, Unicorn Phoenix 6000. Let's have a look. Matter of fact, we'll screenshot of this. We'll get to see my recently opened tabs. Chrome. There it is. What is this? Okay. Thank you for the message. Hi, call me Tin. Get in my friend. Get in my friends list right now. Do it again. No. All right. Is it? Unicorn Phoenix. Unicorn Phoenix. 6,000. Okay, that's definitely a taker. We've got the, this as well. Anyone else? Do Harrigan? Maybe. Let's have a look. When was this change made? Did you always look like this, or am I tripping? Well, that's certainly a suggestion. Actually, let me look through my general friends list. Connections. Let's have a look. Look. Okay, let's look for let's look for our woman candidates. One. Two. Is that Tato? I'll count it. 3. 4. Alright, okay, so aside from the ones we already saw, this, goodness gracious, and this. I don't know if I want to use that one. Then this, which is kind of all over the place. But whoever this is probably isn't in the stream right now. Hatsune Miku! And then Katsu, who I don't think they wanted to be in here anyway. That leaves us with no one. So you know what? At some point in the future, I'll probably ask somebody in real life. Man. I always do have to just have a look through this friends list and just... There's a thin line. No, there's a fine line. That's a nicer way of putting it. Between, you know, the type of people that watch my content. And that's all I'm gonna say. Let's switch back over to Blender. Oh, hello, handsome. Goddamn, I come back to chat after a couple minutes and Katsu is being... Is Katsu being held hostage? That's an interesting way to put it. No comment. I have 0 comment for this. I have no funny jokes. Man, I'm gonna have to, at one point or another make... Well, I already did for this guy. But I'm gonna have to make, starter rig versions of these guys. What is this? What have I selected? What is this? What? Oh, armature. To what? Oh, I see. I don't know why that confused me so much. Oh, Kano key. Just do whatever looks the best. Well, we've had a poll already, and everybody said the original looks better, but where is? Oh, I didn't have it on this one, did I? I'd have to add it. Here, I'll put it in here. You can see it for yourself. So the face is irrelevant, but let me zoom in. I'll even go into high detail mode as well. No, not like that. Like this. So I'll zoom in. As you can see, it's a bit pixelated. So I switch over to this, the upscale version, and it looks like this. I'm gonna... He looks slightly in pain when he's like this. Yeah, it doesn't look the same now. Now he looks like he's like, ow! Yeah, let me... Hang on. Oh, no, no. Wow, why would you do that? His hand isn't in the correct position, but it's fun. The joke remains. Anyway, take a look at that. The difference. But at the same time, there's some visual errors. So, and him using AI, caught in 4K. Well, it's not like I tried to hide it. Read the damn thumbnail. Anyway, lot of expended water. Every time I switch back to the AI version, like at least 10 liters disappear from this lake. I'm telling you. I actually have to like gather my thoughts now. I forgot what I was doing. What I was saying. The main point is we have something that looks pretty good, and it's almost 7 PM. Which is what time I went to bed last night. And I haven't eaten dinner yet, so... I'm pretty comfortable just leaving it at this, honestly, and then coming back to it another time. Everybody's kind of in place, you know? Well, what's everybody having for dinner? That's my question. That's the good question that... Oh. Hello, Pierre Frankie. You're using AI, I'm leaving. You just got here! Goodbye to one viewer. Aw. Please, speed, I need this. Anemones Daniel is here? Yeah, I can see, don't worry. 10 PM, look at this nerd having a good sleep schedule. Actually, I said 7. You can... It's almost good. It's certainly go get 'em, you know? It's go to bed at 7 PM, wake up at 5 AM. Which means 10-ish hours of sleep. Guys, I will leak the server invite for 2 GBP. Do I stop you? Like, I don't really want to stop you from making bank. No! Don't say joking, they would have actually paid. You fool. Ugh, I'll just have to do it myself. What's the maximum amount of memberships you can gift? Okay, the first person to gift 50 memberships for 100 Great British Pounds gets the server invite. It's terrible. Some people genuinely do that. Can you imagine? Ooh, this is like really random as well. I was scrolling through YouTube a little bit ago, and I came across this one short live stream. Where is it? History. Ah, here he is. Yeah, this was really hype, actually. I was just watching this guy play Subway Surfers. Except he wasn't collecting any of the coins. He was doing really well as well. Oh, hey, boy, Jim. It's right there, just 2 click. No! it's just, don't, calm down. Nobody's getting any server links. Yeah. It was genuine. This, I just got to watch this guy play Subway Surfers, right? Except he wasn't touching any of the coins. He's 5 minutes into this run, too. Not a single... Look at the way he's moving. Oh, he collected 1. Look at the way he's moving, though. It's immaculate. Like, even being able to, like, play on PC, which I'm sure is it's a major, you know, help. But still insane. My word. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. That was like a highlight of my day. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. Server link, trust. It's no! 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 I mean, I want to see now. Has invited you to join Anonymous, accept invite? Yeah. Yeah, sure. This is the real server. Yeah. Alright, well that's, yeah, it's kinda out there now. Which one of you is gonna be the first one to click the link? Oh, you know what? I never ended the poll. But everybody wants it to be regular, so... I guess we end the poll. It's decided. 48 votes. It's kind of wild. I completely forgot it was still up there. But that means we've had 48 comers and goes. Wild link. Okay, so we're gonna be using the upscaled version. What do I think about the new chat update? Oh, I haven't played Roblox in a little bit. I haven't actually been there to see it, so... When's talent... Excuse me. Hello, Lavender. When's talent show thingy coming out? It's a good question. It's one I've had to answer many times. It is becoming a fully fledged series. The only problem is that takes a budget. And time. At the moment, I am a college student with not very much time on my hands. So I can't give a specific date or a deadline. I can only tell you that it will hopefully come out as soon as I can get it out, and it will be peak when it eventually comes out. But I'm kind of, hey, I am a hot tea drinker. Me trying to get out of the explanation, out of the excuses. No. Yeah, it will be pretty peak. I've got a whole story set up. I think 6 episodes have been like fully worked on. Not like the animation wise, the story wise. So. It's just I really do just wish I could model. Smash my hand against my bed frame though. Saying that just 2 clicks and 16 numbers and the invite link is mine? Yeah, all 16 numbers of your card. Oh, he's here. So there's a little bit going on in this real Discord server that has been leaked. I am conventionally attractive. How are you unconventionally attractive? Okay, I'm actually not doing very much now. It is nice to just kind of have the stream going, but I'm not doing anything, so I hate to say it, but perhaps it's time to let go of the stream, to end it off here. After apparently 2 hours. 2 hours and 20 minutes. What are we saying? Sleep stream. No. let me put up a poll actually. Do I end stream and eat dinner? Yes. No. Start poll. Make your votes, folks. Choose wisely. I mean, I'm pretty hungry. Oh, it's on a 7. It's on a solid yes right now. No, it's gone back to no. Please, I'm so hungry. I just sit it like you just on the other side of the screen. It is just genuinely skin and bones and nothing else. I'm just a hollow husk of the person I once was. Please let me go eat. Yeah, sitting on a solid no. I'm gonna be honest. The vote was never gonna matter. Like I had a thing in mind. I was gonna be like, oh well, of course it's gonna be no. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to continue the stream, and then I was gonna end the stream like in the middle of my sentence. I wish I was good at rigging votes. Oh wait, I am. Oh. No, I'm not. I can't. What? I can't do it. I can't do it on mobile. But what if? I haven't closed the poll yet, no. I'm busy rigging it. Where it... Do I need to install... Fine. I'm installing Tor browser for this. On mobile. Come on. I need to rig this poll, okay? Well, I need an account for it, though. That's the question. Man, I'm so hungry. I could eat a Roblox animator using Blender, who is currently streaming, whose name starts with an A, and then N, and then M, and then Y, and then N, and then O, and then U, and then ending with an S. It's 50-50. Hold on. Hold on. We have a chance here. I just need one vote. YouTube. YouTube.com. Google.com. I think this is the German version. That's fine. Still 50-50, hang on. Anonymous. Search this guy up. Yes. Yes, watch his content. Yes. No! Hang on, no, it's fine, it's okay. I don't mind signing in. Still 50-50, we can do it. What do you mean check my Galaxy S? I'm using my Very different way. Am I not using that, like, right now? I don't... Yo! No, quick. Okay. 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 Well, folks, we seem to have ended on a rousing yes. So I should end stream and go and eat dinner. This was a completely fair poll, I'd say. We definitely rigged? No? Rigged? No? What are you talking about? Man, I can't believe you would accuse me of such a thing. How do I end it? I'm still thinking. Maybe I should just like play hold on. Oh, I've got an idea, hold on. See, this is the best part is going back and looking on stuff like this. I know there's like a very specific sound effect. I'll find it. I know I will. Maybe I should log out of this in the meantime. Come on, hurry up. Just attending to my business takes so long. I'm gonna starve. You used alts, didn't I? I couldn't even... I was trying, like, the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. I did try my best, but... Yeah, it's just not really one of those things I can do by myself. I needed the help of somebody else. I think it was probably Pix. I think he rigged it for me. Play Minesweeper. I'd rather not. Not after last time. I think I'm done with Minesweeper after last time. Yeah, I guess that's just about it. I guess I'll see you in the next one. You know, make sure to subscribe to